All right, here's a roll with one of my blue belts, Matt. One of my main trading partners here. He does a lot of no-gi here, so I'm trying to pin the hand down to the hips. I go for a high step pass, but he's seen it before. He wrestles up nicely. I catch the guillotine. He does a good job here. I was extending a little too much, not putting pressure on his head. I felt something weird happen in his neck, so I let go of it. He popped his head up. I know we talked about him wanting to see that. I do a good job. We pummel back inside. There's an inside ankle pick. Get him to put down. He looks for the Imanari roll, but he isn't able to get on the leg. He likes that technique, so I'm kind of ready for it. My left leg, it's kind of hard to see right here, but it pummels inside. There, you can see it right there because he was trying to enter into the leg lock, but that left foot drops. I try and sit back to set up my 411, but he gets inside position with the left foot, separates my knees and starts coming up. I use it to try and get to his back, and he comes up, I drop. This is the Imanari roll. He does a really good job. He stops mid-roll and starts getting to the bite on the heel. I have my left hand in there. It's the only thing stopping it, and I'm able to get my left foot in and clear the foot and then hide my foot. I thought about trying another bolo here, but I don't want to get caught in the leg lock again, so he starts clearing his knees. I'm staying kind of loose but heavy and trying to press the knees down, and I leg pummel towards passing to the back and start getting around to start trapping hands. It's hard to see. My right shin is over the arm. He clears it back out and we get to mount. This is something I've taken from Gordon, and I like it a lot. I didn't like it at first, but playing around with it's better. So as soon as he hides his hands, we just press the hand up towards the ground. He looks to bump, but I was ready for it, so I kind of stayed loose. And now I have the elbow line. I can start trying to take his back. Now I'm trying to play the game here of either the back take, the arm bar, or the triangle. He shoots his hips up, so we get to the back. My bottom arm has a nice cross grip on his arm here, and I get to a long hook and start trying to get the foot inside. I put the arm around the other side. I don't normally do that, but I was having trouble getting my heel there, and I have both hands trapped, and now I'm just starting to get underneath the chin. Had a tough time getting here, so I used my head to start pushing and help opening the chin up. But you'll see at the last second, he clears his hand out. I guess I was focused on the hand, but I was already too deep under the chin, and I hid my hand with my chin by putting my chin over the thumb line, so he wasn't able to get it back out. We start back again. Matt electing to play bottom game. He likes leg locks, so he's kind of playing around and looking at Imanari rolls. I try to go for a loose pass here, get to him a Kimura grip. He does a good job getting an early stage and getting his knee down. This is me trying to set up a leg lock. I was just trying to play with him because that was our technique we did the day before. So I knew it wasn't going to work. Here's another bolo attempt, but I lost the leg and came back up with, this is actually one of his favorite techniques, is that arm bar without controlling the head. As long as I get a knee pinch, I can get there. So he cleared his arm. We get back to butterfly. I'm looking to just look to enter in and off balance. There's the little battle there for inside positioning with the feet, so he's not overcommitting. I know his weight is a little bit far back, so I'm going to try and take advantage of that by a little push, but he was kind of ready for it because he's wanting to enter in on leg locks. It's kind of more of his focus right now. I'm able to come up and get a knee cut, hands get inside, and then the Kimura grip is on the top side arm. He turns his back here, and I start looking like I'm going to go for a head and arm choke. He gets his arm back down, and I start looking to pummel that hand and knee inside. It's one of my favorite things to do to trap arms. So from here, I start looking to take the back. Right hand goes inside. We throw over, and I set up one of my favorite positions, the crucifix. Right, it's one of the first things I learned when I was starting. Just looking at YouTube, I thought the crucifix was cool. So before I even joined the gym, I was trying to look at that. It's another look at it. So the right hand goes inside. I was thinking what's nice about getting that hand in, you can look for triangle or crucifix. Because he comes up, sorry about the little bump in the head, but I step the right foot over, pull the heel in, and try and connect it to my left foot. He does a good job trying to step over. If that would have been a back take, he would have escaped, but he gets caught in the crucifix here. From here, he should be turning his hips to face my legs. If he can turn his legs to face my legs, he can use his legs to untie the knot that's tied around his arm, and then he can get his arm out. Right now, he's too focused on pummeling his arm out. You saw there, he tried to take it out, but I was ready for it and caught the arm, and now I'm digging in on the neck. What's nice about this position is you'll see as my right hand comes across the neck, it actually turns his head as we get to the one arm choke, which compresses his left carotid into his shoulder. I need to keep my ear tight and you'll see it slips right underneath his chin, and once it's underneath, I'm pretty sure I've got the choke. And there it goes. Hand is back. He's trying to sit over the leg just to change body orientation, but it's tight. He turns his head, it gets really tight, and then there's a tap. So we look to elect to start again. Good. From here, I'm trying to play more bottom position, look for some arm drags. He's coming up. He tries that high step pass on me again, but I'm able to catch on the other side. I try and play around like I'm going to look for an M&R roll there, but it was just kind of a fake. Hands are coming in. I look to, again, he's quick to pull bottom position because he wants to enter on the legs. He sits down. This is where I'm punching that hand to the ground. I was trying to step around the leg there, but he moved his hips. Normally I can punch a hand in towards legs and use it to step. From here he he tries to the guillotine. I just dropped to my back and rolled through. It's kind of like the video I showed with Desmond. Similar defense. As he comes through, I looked at the clock, saw it was about ending. He does a good job taking advantage and getting the knee pick.